Sunday after Thanksgiving, and we're getting ready for the Niner game. I'm making the free food that we put out during all football games. Today we're having turkey sandwiches with a spicy cranberry sauce, and it's going to be great.
I'm Sharice Tyson, and we are Johnny's Bar and Grill in Hollister, California. It is a bucket list destination for bikers from all over the world. People come here from China, Australia, Japan, Germany, Sweden. My guest book is loaded with people from all over the world. They put the rally in place in 1997 because in 1947, when they had the big Hollister riots and the bikers came and took over the town, there were 4,000 bikers that rolled into a town of about 2,200 and totally overwhelmed everybody, and especially the Sheriff's Department. Anybody that was here will tell you they actually had a really good time, but the newspapers made it into something it was not. The movie The Wild One with Marlon Brando was based on that incident. In the movie, Marlon Brando and these bikers just come into town and terrorize everybody, and and that's not what it was like at all. This article spawned what is now Hollister biker history and why we are now the birthplace of the American biker. And this was taken right out in front of Johnny's in 1947. The San Francisco Chronicle sent out a couple reporters. By the time they got here, all the bikers had left. The highway patrol came in on Sunday afternoon and pretty much just ran everybody out of here. This gentleman is actually a trucker from out of town. They put him on a motorcycle out front and went around and gathered up as many beer bottles as they could, put them all underneath there, and then made up their stories because they weren't even here when the action was happening. In 1997, it was insanity. I had calls from people all over the place. There was rumor that Arnold Schwarzenegger was here and that all kinds of actors. The phone was ringing off the hook. Is so-and-so there, is so-and-so there? No, please. We were really busy. I didn't want to deal with it. "2006 was the first canceled year. Due to pressure from law enforcement, the city started backpedaling. Having the rally canceled was absolutely devastating to this community as a whole. Every July, you just got less and less people that would show up anyway despite the lack of a rally. And we didn't have it until this last year, 2013, it was back. It really hurt not having it, it really did. I was going backwards, emptying the savings account in the low times. So by doing this Kickstarter and getting the money for renovations this place desperately needs. The plumbing is old, the electrical is old, the ice machine's shot, the sinks in the kitchen, all the plumbing needs to be replaced. The plumbing behind the bar needs to be replaced. The cooler behind the bar I think has been here even longer than 1969. It's very old. I hope to do a grand reopening and maybe get some new people in town who've never been to Johnny's to experience our wonderful food and get the word out that we have food too, and we are a family-friendly, fun place to be. Johnny's is an integral part of this community, and with the rally coming back, it's even more important. We have a long list of incentives for kicking in and helping us out. We've got the ride pins, koozies, t-shirts. I've also got a big incentive, lunch for two, once a month for an entire year, and I will personally wait on you. Also, copies of my book, my memoir about my life here at Johnny's, Miracles and Grace in an Unlikely Place. This is the story of my life here with my husband. My husband Tommy has just celebrated 8 years of sobriety, which is absolutely a miracle. It's amazing how God actually uses us right here to help a lot of people. A lot of people think a bar and God don't go together, but I can tell you that they do. He has just enriched our lives in more ways than I can say through this whole experience, and now we're able to help others. We've actually had people stay with us while they were working through their sobriety. My husband is a sponsor for many alcoholics, and people will say they want to talk to my husband, and I pass over his card. This bar is a very important part of this community. We team up with the community and with the YMCA, with Compassion Pregnancy, with the Homeless Coalition. We've been called the Cheers of Hollister. We are so blessed with wonderful, wonderful regular customers. The regular clientele is what keeps us going. This place is my heart. I've poured my heart into it, and it means a lot to me, the place in history. Nobody else has this history as being the birthplace of the American biker.